I'm back. Okay, Vin, if you are in, send me the request again. Thank you guys. We got disconnected. I am back on. Please send me the request. Okay. Everyone is back. Okay. We are connecting with Wayne.
Hello.
Yeah?
Yeah, can you see me?
I cannot see you yet, but I can hear your voice.
Oh my God. But I can see you very clearly.
Yeah, I can see myself too.
Okay. I don't know what's going on. Yeah. So the connection is smooth here.
How's your connection? My connection is fine. I'm on Wi-Fi at home.
Yeah, my connection is fine too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It's
but
okay. We can just go.
yeah, sure.
Because we got a lot of almost 700 people joining now.
Yeah, I think we can just proceed.
Yeah, let's go. So let me introduce you guys a little bit. Hang on. I lost connection with Wayne again. Okay, so while we are waiting, he's back in. Connecting. All right. Okay.
All right.
Right. Okay, let's go. So you can see yourself now?
I still cannot see myself, but yeah, we can proceed that.
Yeah. All right. I can see you, and you look very
Oh,
good.
you can see me. Oh, that's
Yeah,
great.
I can see you. All right. So let me introduce you guys. Of course, first of all, let me tell you, of course, I have been doing the leadership live on Thursday night since last month. But during the last 2 weeks, we didn't have it because I went to meditate for meditation, Vipassana meditation for like 10 days course with SN Goenga. That is where I always go to. So I just came back last Sunday. Okay, so may you all share my peace and joy, okay, and harmony, right? May this merit help you to find leader, find super torpedo leader, super dragon as your leg so that we can take photo together at a 70. All right. And before I went to the meditation, I asked when I sent an invitation to Executive Diamond Vein to come and have a good life together with us. Because you know, Malaysian people do always so good to me. Yeah. So yeah.
Thanks for
So
the invitation.
tell us a little bit about yourself, Wayne.
About myself. Okay. Actually, when I met Amway that time, I was a PhD student in one of the university in Malaysia. Yeah, back then I was 24 years old when I met Amway Business. So that was my profile. Yeah, I came from a very poor family. My daddy was a trucker driver, and my mom was a housewife. So my daddy's single income, one income he has to raise 7 people in the family. So that wasn't really easy for me at that time. So that was my background. So I studied very hard. I studied very hard because I hope that one day I can get a good job. Okay, I can have a stable income. So and I couldn't believe that when I was 24 years old, when I was a PhD student, I met the Amway business. So the rest, yeah, was history. Yeah, that was my
Right.
background.
Okay, I think I'm gonna like, you know, kind of interview you first because a lot of people
Yeah.
here. I have my Thai leader here too, and my Vietnamese leader also here too. I
Wow,
just
that's
want
great.
to make sure that they get to know you a little bit. So, at what age that you signed up?
24 years old.
Oh, same. All right. And why? Why did you sign up?
Okay, when I started that time, I just thought of earning a few $100s. Yeah, and I never expect that. I try to find an opportunity because I was a PhD student and I was so busy with my studies, and I hope that I can find a part time that won't interrupt my PhD. And I still remember I tried to look for many opportunities, but thank God I met the Amway business. And because Amway business, I can do it with part-time. So that's why how I started the Amway business. The reason,
Okay.
just because, yeah.
And I remember that you went to Antarctica as well. Oh, we got
Yeah. I went to
people now.
Antarctica as well.
Yeah, tell us about Antarctica. Why
Antarctica,
did you
I
have
went.
to go to Antarctica?
Yeah, I went
like,
there to work. So
apart from myself, you are the only person I know who went to Antarctica.
yeah, I still remember that time I was 24 years old. And at that time, actually, I was already in the Amway business. So I was researching about something related to the global warming. So that's why I went to the Antarctica to collect some of the samples. Hopefully, I can bring back to Malaysia to study some sort of the protein work. Yeah, so that's why I went to the Antarctica.
Oh, okay. So, tell us your success track. You know, when did you become platinum, and you know how you move up, so everyone knows. And oh, we got people from Mongolia. Hello.
Wow.
Thank you for joining. What time is it over there?
Everyone.
It's gonna be like, yeah.
We
So
have.
Ben, tell us more. They know me already. I want them to know you.
Okay, actually, how I started, I make it so, I think because of the simple mindset, and I was so busy with my PhD, I don't really have time to think a lot of complicated things. So I still remember when I started that time, whatever my upline told me, I just follow. Because I think that is the best way to actually to save my time. That was the best way to actually to make me think less complicated. So I think the best decision when I started the Amway business at that time was I follow 100% what my upline told me. So that was how I started the Amway business, and I make it simple. So that's why when I started the business that time, I can consider not bad to actually manage to change pin every single year until I become an executive diamond.
Wow. So at what age?
I was a good follower, maybe.
Right. At what age did you become executive diamond?
At the age of 32, when I was.
Wow, that's young.
Oh, that's not young compared to you.
I just saw people from Spain, so let me say hola. Okay, hola. So tell us.
Hola. Hi everyone.
You know, you said that you come from a very poor family, and you have like 7 siblings, right? What number are you?
I was the youngest one.
Oh, you are the youngest one.
Yeah, I'm the youngest one.
Tell us, if you were not in the Amway business, okay, if you turned down the opportunity somehow, okay, where would you be right now?
Wow, this is a very good question. I was thinking about this question today. Yeah, I think I'm working in a university as a lecturer. And to be honest, in Malaysia, for a lecturer, income is not really that high. So if I'm not in the Amway business, I think I will end up as a lecturer. And to be honest, I mean, the living cost in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, is not that high, but just that our income is not high as well. So that's why I think I'm struggling now, yeah, if I'm not in the Amway business.
Right. Well, being a lecturer is like it's not that it's not good, but you're not gonna get to travel around the world and all that. Okay.
Yeah.
So, wow, we have people from Slovakia now. This is becoming international. That's
wow.
Good. We
Hi
becoming
everyone.
like Blackpink now. And for everyone to know, I'm the biggest Blackpink fan. Okay, I'm a Blink, super Blink.
Yeah, me too.
in Thailand. Okay. Okay. So tell us what life is like, because I want them to hear from other people, and I want my leader here to hear from other
Yes.
people what life is like. Okay. When you are EDC.
Wow, this is another good question. Okay, seriously, because I came from a very poor family, never in my mind that I could ever imagine that I got a chance to actually to travel with first class. And to be honest, because I came from a very poor family, even I have a chance to travel with economy class, I feel that I'm blessed enough. But I never imagined that through the Amway business. I mean, once you become an executive diamond, you can travel with first class. Oh, that was the greatest moment in my life because I never imagined that this could happen to me. And after becoming an EDC, a lot of things that I no need to worry, especially in terms of the financial, because I have a hobby to actually to buy properties. This is one of my hobbies. So that's why this is also one of my motivation actually in the Amway business. So through the Amway business, actually, I can acquire quite a number of properties in Malaysia. And I always tell all my friends that without the Amway business, uh, it's quite tough actually in Malaysia to have one or two properties. I mean, what to say if more than that? So
Okay.
Amway giving me a lot of things, especially travel around the world with first class. That's the best things to me.
Right. Okay. I asked this question because I want everyone here. We got like 1,100 something people. I want everyone here, and all of you guys are leaders, Ling Taoren, okay? I want you to go to A70 as a minimum, founder EDC. Founder EDC, six Q12 and 10 points. That's it. You can do it in 7 years, all right? So now we're going to get into our session now that me and Wayne, we're going to take turn asking questions to each other, all right? We have 3 questions each. But before I go to that, let me tell you guys, update you, because I have a lot of messages about the book, okay? The book, The Promise Keeper, the book number 1, English edition, special English edition, okay? I even put something more into the English edition, more than the Thai edition. It's gonna be, next week, we're gonna start printing. Okay, within October, we're gonna start printing. So it will be available, okay, during the first week of December. And where, no matter where you are, if you're in Malaysia, if you're in Singapore, of course, because my publisher is in Malaysia, so it's easy. But if you are in Vietnam, you can order too. If you are in India, because I have tons of messages from India asking about the book, you can order too. And also from Korea and Hong Kong, you all can order too for the English edition, okay? And let me tell you that all the sales and the profit, okay, just like in Thailand, I donate it all to the meditation center, okay? So same for the profit in Malaysia, I'm gonna give it to Amway Malaysia, the Amway One program, and also the meditation center in Malaysia. So we all can, you know, make merit together. So somehow next slide we get connected again. All right. So let's go. When I just saw my friends from Korea. So 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
만나서 반가워요. Okay, let's go.
Yes.
So let me ask you first. Okay. First question I wanted to ask you. Okay. What is one mistake that you witness leaders making more frequently than others?
So what is the one mistake that I witness leaders making more frequently, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the bigger mistake that actually to the leader especially that they dare not to dream big. I think this is the biggest, to me, this is the biggest mistake that actually made by a lot of leaders. Why? If you just think, for example, if you're just thinking of earning few $100, then you'll be just, finding few customer and that's it. But if you thinking to become a diamond, then everything will change in terms of structure, in terms of mindset, in terms of attitude, and everything. And if you dare to set goal, the bigger goal, and then because when you have a big dream, your problem will be smaller.
Mm.
When your dream is smaller, your problem will be bigger. That's why it's very important for all the leaders. You can start small, but you have to think big. You have to dream big. I think this is very important because I saw a lot of people. Maybe they start at the founders platinum level, or maybe they start at the emerald level. Because why? Because they lose the momentum. Because when they started the MLM business that time, they dare not to dream big. They thought that they can only become a founders platinum. They thought that they can only become an emerald, but actually they can become small. So once they dare to dream big, they will embrace all the challenges instead of avoiding it. So to me, that one mistake that made by a lot of leaders, they dare not to dream big.
Right.
That's my answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great answer. 我同意. I agree. Okay, absolutely agree. Okay, the size of your dream. People, listen to this. The size of your dream equal to the size of your success. Okay.
Yes.
The bigger you dream, the more impactful and the size of the success will be. So let's continue. Your turn now.
Okay. I think I have a very heavy job today because I'm representing the whole world to want an answer from the youngest crown ambassador in the world. Okay, the question that I want to ask that is actually, what are the mindset and attitude during your fighting journey to the crown ambassador and how you develop it?
Right. Great question. Okay. I give you a 3 mindset that I always have during my journey. Okay. Number 1 is focus on process. Focus on process, not result. Okay. We cannot control result, and we won't be able to control result. We can't control people say yes or no, but what you can control is how well you sponsor. And how many new name lists you have. So always focus on the process. Your eyes can look at the goal, but your heart, always your heart. Okay, always at the process. That's number 1. Number 2, okay, small win. Achieve daily small win every day. Okay, make it a daily habit in terms of PV or in terms of people. For example, in Malaysia, 21% is 12,500, right? 1,000.
Yes.
Yeah, 12,500. So you have to be able to divide that into a daily small win. For example, you divide that by 4 weeks, right? Okay, and then you divide that again by 7 days. Okay, so that's the small win I'm talking about. You have to always make it small win, not like a big. When you set big too big, you stress, and when you stress, you don't go do basic work, right? So that's number 2. Number 3, very, very important. Okay, positive self-talk. Positive self-talk. This is an ability that all successful people have. Okay, not just in Amway, every area. When I say positive self-talk, there are two major things that you have to develop. Number 1, what kind of question you ask yourself in your head? The conversation that's going on in your head. Number 1, what kind of question you ask yourself and how you answer that. Okay. If you have the right mindset, whatever question you ask yourself, you're gonna have a winner answer, a winner attitude answer. Okay. And I'm sure you can learn all this about the winning attitude from all your leader and your uplines. Okay, so that is my 3 things that keep me going and achieve all the goal.
Wow, I think a lot of people learn a lot. They're actually jotting down at the message, and I was jotting down at my computer. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So my turn, right? My turn. Okay.
Oh yeah.
My turn. Okay. Question to you, okay? Because we only have 1 hour in IG live, okay? And if we have time left, we can invite the audience to ask questions as well. This
All
is
right,
so
sure.
international. We have everyone from all continent. You know, we speak. Hey guys, we
Wow.
speak same language. We are speaking same language, no matter what. Thank you for coming. And we almost hit 1,300 now. That's crazy. Number 2, I think this is a good question for everyone. How do you encourage creative thinking within your organization?
Wow. Okay. I think how to encourage the creative thinking is actually letting them to try new things, but within the MA rules and regulations. I think this is a very important thing, and another thing that giving them opportunity to actually to voice out their opinions, okay, and even letting them to try to lead my organizations. For example, recently I have a downline. He just qualified for the platinum. Okay, he just qualified for the platinum, and he actually gave me a lot of ideas, especially on the new OPP presentation style. And I was quite agree with him, and I was letting him to actually to develop the new OPP and actually to share with all the people in my organizations. So this is the way actually I encourage them. I'm willing to let them to try, willing to let them to learn. I think this is very important. Even though I'm his EDC, but I believe that giving him the chance to actually to lead an organization practically, and at the same time giving myself a chance to actually to learn from the new platinum. Who knows that he can develop something even better than me? So I always think that no matter he's a platinum or a emerald or whatsoever, I think everyone ideas, yeah, do matter. So that's why
Wow,
I encourage them to give me opinions, and even I letting them to lead the team and my team as well.
that's awesome. That's awesome. Especially, you know, like my organization, we have new generation too. You and me, Wayne, you and me, same generation. But right now,
Yeah,
there are, you know, there
same
are like
age too.
the Blackpink generation. Okay, we are like
Girl generation.
Michael Blotter. Yeah, girl generation.
Oh,
Generation. Yeah. So anyway, I agree with Wayne.
okay.
Okay, and for the leader here. Okay, with the young people this day, those who were born 1997, 1998, 1999, 2000, 2001, 2002. You got to let them do things by themselves. They have their own
Yeah.
idea. You have to give them space. Okay. Otherwise, you know, they won't listen to you until they try what they want to do first.
Yes,
Okay.
correct.
And actually, I myself have to admit to that the new generation sometimes know a lot more things than me, because when the news come or the trend come, they are the one who received the message first, not us.
Yes.
Yeah. So always stay a learner. Okay. All right. Your turn.
Okay, my turn. Okay, I think a lot of people want to know about this. What are the things that you must do daily during your MBA journey?
Okay. What do you think, audience? What do you think? What do you think you should do daily?
Yes.
Yeah. Right. So number 1, easy, and I'm sure that at your meeting they tell you this already. Read every day. Read the book every day. You know, reading is different from listening, because when you read, you talk to yourself. When you read, you have a very, very clear picture, and it's compared to listening to the audio. It's harder to lose focus when you are reading. Okay, but so I say that I read every day. Number 2, okay, number 2, I pray every day. That's what you got to do, people. That's what
Oh,
you got to
okay.
do. I pray every day. Okay, morning and night. You need divine guidance, especially in this business, because it's people business. You know, you need divine guidance, and when you pray, before you go to bed, it's like you send an email to someone up there. And then in the morning, that's the next thing I do. I meditate. So meditating is like open my mailbox. Praying is sending the message. All right. And then meditating is receiving someone up there answer. Okay. So that's the other thing that I do every day. Okay. And actually, guys, what I do every day now is, not now, I've been doing is, of course, practicing my Chinese, my Mandarin. Okay.
Okay.
And I'm learning Korean as well right now. I can speak a little bit of Korean, but I wanna, because right now we cannot travel, so I love learning languages. Okay. Now, next thing, super extremely important, because I have a lot of messages asking me, hey, how do you keep yourself motivated? What do you do when you feel down? This is the answer, people. Write your goal every day. Write your goal every day. Let me show you. This is okay. Let me show you this first. It's right here. You see all this?
Wow.
This is the book that I write my goal every day during the last 12 years. Every day. Every day. And whatever my goals, okay, I will write it down in that year. For example, look at this. I wrote this one now. August 2010. 10 years ago. This is 10 years ago. Okay. And you know what? You know what my goal? I want to be a God lead diamond in Amway business. I even, aim just a diamond. And I write the same every day. Diamond. Okay.
Wow.
Diamond by August 2011. Same. This is also the same for you guys to see. Okay. It's just amazing when you look back. All the same. But I want to show you this. Okay. You pray so hard to become diamond. This day, 6 months, you diamond already. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. My first 6 months, I'm already diamond. Right? So this is also when I was platinum. I want to show you guys this. This is so important. You 1,300 something are lucky. I wrote this 2009. Okay. I wrote this to myself. Yeah, I wrote this to myself. I wrote to myself in 2010 because I was feeling so down, people. I was feeling so down. I didn't have legs. I have to fight with them. God damn, 21%. And it was hard for me. And so let me read it to you. To myself next year, 18 October 2010. So I wrote it 18 October 2009. This is like 10 years ago. Incredible. Who are you now? You know what I write? I'm sick of myself at the moment. People, look. You see, I'm sick of myself at the moment. Okay? I'm sick of the life that, I didn't want this life. And I'm so afraid that I will not be successful. I write here, I'm so afraid that I will not be successful. Sometimes it makes me wonder, people who not successful, how can they live like that? Why I'm writing right now that, oh God, I'm so afraid not to be a successful person, right? And then after I explain myself, right, I write who I want to be. I write who I want to be. Sometimes God has to break you down to build you again, a better version. But I show you something crazy. This is 10 years ago. You know what I write? That night, I write to myself, never again, whatever, I have made my own very decision to stop this feeling. And that it all I have now is dream and faith. And that is all I need. I will get through this. This too shall pass. Just keep going. You will never come down this low again. That one decision pushed me all the way to Founder Council. And at that night when I was feeling like crap, you know what I write? I write here. I'm going to be Amway Crowd Ambassador 2018. And I become Crowd Ambassador 2018.
Wow.
Unbelievable, right? That's why I'm saying you got to write your goal every day. Whatever you write, you will be. So you can actually write your own future. And I have witnessed it. Many miracle from writing my goal every day. It's as simple as that. How did I know I'm going to become Crown Master at 2018? We are talking, when I write that, it's like 11 years ago. No leg. I was like 9% that month. Okay? So that was my answer. Oh, that was a peak answer. Okay?
Wow,
Read
wow.
every day, pray every day, meditate every day. Write your goal every day, people.
I think that's a very important answer. I mean, especially you writing the goal every day. I think a lot of people nowadays, they don't even hold a pen.
I know. You know, it is this simple thing that, you know, that successful people do. It's just so simple.
Oh, I saw a lot of people actually commenting in Goosebumps, I mean, including myself, that, yeah, I have a very strong feeling because especially, ninoy, I mean, you are joining the MBA business exactly the same year with me. Yeah, that's why I was wondering, I mean, what are the things that lack off in myself? I think that's why it's very important, especially finally you wrote a book. I think more than 1,300 people over here can actually get to know more answers through the book itself. And I'm telling all of you guys, actually, I think about 2 months ago or maybe 3 months ago, I already messaged Ninoy to actually, hopefully, we were waiting for the English version for the book. And finally, it arrived in December. So I believe that all people around the world is actually waiting for that book. I hope it can come faster.
You know, it might come faster. I'm working on it. I know. Guys, don't worry. I write it for you. I write this for you all. So don't be afraid that you're not gonna get it. Okay, be sure, because I want you guys. Okay, and again, so that we can make merit and donation all together as well. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah. So now, yeah. Now
So
your
now
turn.
your turn, right? No, my turn.
Yeah.
Oh, my turn.
Yes.
You. Okay. Okay. My third question. What is the biggest challenge facing the leaders today? Today. You know, with the pandemic and everything. Yeah, and the online and everything.
Actually, I think one of the biggest distraction, especially to the leaders nowadays, is actually their lack of focus.
Focus, yeah. Commitment. Focus.
Yeah, especially nowadays, I mean, with the pandemic, a lot of people spending their time at home. Actually, they can do a lot of things with the technology. But that technology can help you. And at the same time, if you misuse it, it can destroy you. That's why the technology nowadays that makes a lot of youngsters, they actually lose of focus because of too much of distractions. Then focus is the most important power, because whatever you focus, energy will flows. And then there are too many distractions in the 21st century, especially the social media, and distraction from the so-called opportunities, and distraction by comparing themselves with others. That's why I think that nowadays the youngsters, it's not that they cannot be successful, but they have too much of distractions. Because they're taught that every opportunity is the real opportunity. But actually a lot of opportunities out there is actually short term, it's not long term. That's why nowadays a lot of youngsters, especially the young leaders, they're giving up their vision for the short-term opportunities. And then a lot of them actually, when they keep trying a lot of short-term opportunities, and then keep to restarting their career or restarting their business, it makes them actually eventually they lose the confidence, because the things that they are doing is short-term. They have to keep starting from the zero all over again.
All the time, yeah.
Yes, all the time. So that's why I think it's very important, especially leaders. You have to really, really know deep into your heart what you really want, not just for the short term and for the long term. Because I believe that those leaders that strive, that can be successful in the Amway business, are those leaders, not just they're having, I mean, the daily goal, the monthly goal, but also they have the vision and they have the purpose for the long term. Yeah, that's why it's very important. I mean, now that a lot of the young leaders, too much of distractions. I think this is the biggest facing by.
Yeah. Totally agree. And when in that perspective, I kind of our generation kind of fortunate because when we growing up, we didn't have this many distractions. Okay, I had my first mobile phone in like university, and the iPad was like like 10 years later, 2008. That was the first iPad.
Now even the junior school students, they have they have iPad and everything.
So I want to express this to all the leader here. Okay, that I myself, there were times that I didn't have enough money while building the Amway business too. The hardest year was when I was trying to requalify platinum. Okay, you know what I did? Because I made, it's like I'm married to Amway. I am married to Amway. So I can't just go and do something else for quick cash. And I have a resolution to myself. I will solve all the problems in my life with Amway marketing plan. And during the 2009, 2010, that was the toughest year for me. Okay, I become platinum, and then after platinum, I come down to 12, 15, 12, and 9%. No money.
Wow.
You know what I did? I had 18 guitars. Guitar. I have to sell all my guitar, 18 of them. Now for you all to know, all around the world, I'm not a hero. I'm just a simple person who stayed true to my promise. I keep the promise to myself, and I work very hard behind the curtain. So I have to sell all my guitar to make sure that I can still survive and keep sponsoring and finding leaders. Okay, that I want to express it to the young people. That I sacrifice too, and that's why I succeed. Because when you sacrifice, listen to this carefully. Because when you sacrifice, you turn opportunity into a stake. A stake. Become a derm pan. It's like a stake. Think about this. If Amway have new rule, people, Amway have new rule. You can only sign up in Amway only once in your life. Once. If you give up, if you leave the business, you cannot never ever sign up again. Do you think people will give up? No. Why? Even though they not succeed, they still stay in the business because they don't want to lose opportunity. Now then they understand what opportunity is. Right? And when you can sign up, only once. That mindset won't it will make you choose that, hey, I can do this only once. I will give it all.
Yes.
That's what happened to me. I turned Amway opportunity into a stake when I left my house. I still remember the date, 19 May 2009. 19 May 2009, I left my house, come into Bangkok and start Amway from zero. And you know what's amazing? I just want to share this. 19 May 2009, I left my home, the family business, to do Amway from zero. 10 years later, exactly 10 years later to the date, 19 May 2019, I was up there on the stage as a founder crowd seal and the youngest crowd ambassador in Las Vegas. Exactly. So I want you all to know this, so that you have the belief that you can do it too. Okay, but you have to sacrifice, you have to focus, you have to have commitment, and don't get too much distraction. It's wasting time, guys. People who are gonna regret the most when they are old. Those people are the people who realize that, damn, youth, like teenage life, come only once. Youth, being a youthful person, come only once in life. So instead of doing all the fun thing, why don't you build something that lasts forever? A lot of people say like young people, oh, I want to play first. I want to play first.
Yes.
Success later. But you know what? I work hard first so I can stay young forever. Forever young. Yeah, right?
Yes.
You see, and I can stay youthful all the time in my life. I stay like a teenager all the time in my life now. Okay, so that's the message to the young people. Okay, your turn now.
All right, my turn. So I think a lot of people also want to know the answer for these questions. Okay. What are the best and the worst decisions that you have made during your MA journey?
Okay. Oh, this is such a good question. I have never been asked this before, but it's such a good question. I give you the worst first because it's a short one. Okay. My worst decision in Amway journey is always when I don't talk to my downline directly what they have to change. You know what I'm saying? I care more about their feeling rather than their future. That is my worst decision.
Okay.
That is my worst decision. Because I'm such a caring person, and I don't want to hurt their feeling. So I try to talk like that, but they don't get it. They don't get it, and they don't change. But thank God I have Fiona. Fiona, very direct. Fiona, all about future, not feeling. Very direct. Yeah, so that was my worst decision. Okay. Not to talk to my downline directly. So guys, if your upline, if your mentor talk to you directly, it's the right way. It's the right way. It just hurt your feeling, but it won't hurt your future.
Yes.
But if your upline care more about your feeling, your future will be ruined because you won't change. Okay, so that's my worst decision. Now, my best decision, right, in the Amway business, has to be the year 2013 to 2014, that fiscal year. That year, I made a decision to move up from executive diamond to crown ambassador in 1 year, from 9 to 20. Okay, I become executive diamond on the 5th year, right? Diamond and executive diamond, same year, when I was 27 years old. So the year later, I don't stop. I made a decision. I'm going to go crown ambassador today, this year. So serious to the fact that I handwritten the letter and give it to Thailand country manager. And I tell him, hey, Kitawat, P. Kitawat KR, you're going to have new crown ambassador this year. Okay. And that year, I didn't become crown ambassador, but I had 80 legs break all around the world. And I ended up a double diamond. Okay. But again, that's why I told you guys to focus on the process. Because that's process. You know, when you dare to dream and you fight for it, even though you don't get to your destination, but you grow up, you grow inside. But if you don't dare to fight at all, you won't grow. Right? So it was that momentum that year that pushed me through. You know, after that 4 years after that year, crown ambassador. But the work started from that year. The work, and so what I learned is why is the best decision. You know why? Number one, it raised the standard. I show my downline how to fight and how to believe. They see it. You know, I fly all around the world to make a leg break. Crazy. That was like crazy. You know, when I look back, that was crazy. Super focused, like super focused. You know, back then, right? If my head hit and blood come out, 3 color, blue color, red color, white color, Amway color. That's all I think about. Proud ambassador. That's number one. I raise this. I show my downline how I fight. Okay. Number two, I expand my belief that, whoa, when you believe in something, it happens. When you believe in something, it happens. Okay. And number three, guys, this, you know what I learned that year is, I learned how to have faith even more. You know, I'm a faith person. before, but how to practice faith, how to consult with someone up there. To put it easily, that year I know God number. I know God number. I know what number to call him, and I have been talking to him every year since. And he led me to where I am now, today. Yeah. So that was the best decision. It was a crazy decision, but go crazy, guys, because even though you get to where you want to be, you grow so much. You grow so much, and that's why I say focus on the process. Just like EDC Wayne say, dream big, focus. Okay, you will grow. Yeah. So that's the answer.
Wow. I think a lot of questions that, people want to, the answer that people want to know, but today we have learned a lot. Even myself, I become speechless because, wow, a lot of things actually in my mind now. Thanks, Ninoy.
All right, guys. So lastly,
Yes.
say a few words before we leave, Wayne.
Okay. A few words actually, a lot of words actually in my mind now, especially when you say that from executive diamond to become a crown ambassador in 1 year time is about the matter of decisions. Yeah, I think your best decision, might be my worst decision that I never made. So that's why, ladies and gentlemen, that today I think almost 1,500 people here that we learn a lot of things from the crown ambassador Ninoy. And I believe that this is just a small part because we don't have a lot of time because of just 1 hour for this life. Yeah, I cannot wait for your book now. Okay, to read about that. Yeah, and then I believe that a lot of people can be benefited from the book. That today I saw you have a new post in your Instagram. That is your third book, is it?
Yeah, number three. Number three, it's all about salesman. It's all about selling product, how to close sales. Super salesman, the greatest salesman in the world.
Do you have an English version?
I will get onto it. Don't worry.
I believe that because a lot of
the whole series has 7 books. Yeah, I'm gonna get it into English for everyone.
Yeah, I think today I'm going to send you the list that how many books that I want to order as soon as possible.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So my parting word is I want everyone here, like 1,500. We have 1,500 leaders now. These leaders.
Yes.
I want you to know that I have been where you are, and I know where you want to go. I have been disappointed too. I have been rejected too. But again, I also know what it means to hope. And you also know what it means to hope. Why sometimes, right, this business make you feel so hopeless. But again, this business, the people in this business, they keep giving you hope. And that's our responsibility to keep hope alive as a leader. Okay? So stick together, guys. We are all from different countries, different line of sponsorship, but we are speaking the same language. This is incredible. It's like incredible. Tonight is incredible. The biggest audience, the biggest live ever. So keep fighting, keep hope alive. And when you are met with cynicism and doubt and fear, you respond to those people with 3 simple words that sum up the spirit of the Amway people. Amway people. Yes,
yeah.
You can do it. All right, guys. Good night. Thank you.
Yes,
Ben.
thank you very much. Thank you, Ninoy.
Bye, guys. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Good night.
Bye.